Oh, it's time for the show. Yay, show. I have 2 thumbs up and only 1 person here. Somebody came and hit the thumb and then left. That's weird. I mean, it's cool. Thanks for doing that, whoever you were. Hopefully people come. We will see. I'm going to change it to live chat less than a minute in. Oh, look at this guy being smart. See if anybody remembers this is a thing. It's a thing every week. So, and I'm memorable, right? No? Oh, maybe something else going on tonight that's important that people are watching instead. Paul's here. Hey, man. I got you a pop. I got Emma a pop too, but I got you a pop. It says Luap. Yep, that's your name in Australian. Or something. Stupid YouTube and their stupidness. Oh, I'll make dinner tonight. Hope Todd shows up. Because I got me a hankering, as they say. He may be turning. Okay, that's probably a better use of his time anyway. Especially if I'm going to be cooking. Oh, how are you doing, my friend? What's going on? Making telecasters and breaking hearts? Oh, maybe everybody just finally got sick of this nonsense. Just me and you. That'll be a really boring show. Making tellies, gonna put a camera system on bike in case of accidents. You definitely want to have video proof that you broke the law. I'm just kidding. So you got is it this past week or something? You got a fancy new computer of some kind? It just went past in my, I was like, oh, Paul got a new computer. I just kept going, sorry. I need a new computer. Like, every time I have to do anything serious on my computer, which is fairly frequently as a person who makes videos for the internet, thing is, it bogs down. You start getting too much going on, and very, very quickly it gets angry with you. And then it makes me angry, and then it takes way longer. Like, if time is money, which don't look at life that way, but if you value your time in a financial way, I would save money by spending a bunch on a new computer, because the extra couple hours it takes to do a thing that shouldn't take very long over and over and over again would save me money if I viewed my time that way. Old Mac Pro. 2013, 128 gigabit RAM, 12 core processor, 2 TB drive. Sweet. Make a server out of it. Because it looks like a trash can. Oh, yeah. Sweet. But basically, it's just going to be a server / storage situation. You know what you should do? You should absolutely not make YouTube videos. I was going to say, you get a fancy new computer, start making YouTube videos. Don't. Sucks. You can store all your bike footage. People would watch the shit out of it. You put a camera on your bike and you just go ride around and then you just upload that shit. And people would watch it. You'd probably do better than me at this if you just put in like went for a ride in the countryside as the title, and that's all it is. It's just you just from the view of the motorcycle. You don't gotta say nothing. Gretchen's here. Sorry I'm late. It's entirely the fault of my son. Yeah, sure. You know what? I don't believe you. You're supposed to be the adult. Okay? Or something. I don't know. Oh. So, Gretchen, we need to talk. Remember how there was going to be a box and then it was going to go across the continent and then arrive at your door? There still is a box and it's still going to go across the continent. But remember how we were going to let's just wait and see if the postal workers go on strike? Well, they didn't. But we're in that crappy place where it's like they could at any time. They're like, okay, so we're not going to go on strike. We're going to do the step 1, which is like refusing overtime. And then at any time, we could basically give 48-hour notice and go on strike. So now I'm like, do you want to risk sending something and have it be in Toronto when they decide they're actually going to go on strike? I don't know. And it's actually a good thing, because if I would have sent it when I was talking about sending it, when we were like, should I? If I would have sent it right then, I realized after it was in its box with its other things and put the labels and stuff were on it. And I realized if I had sent it, I wouldn't then be able to unpack it and film the outro for the build video that I didn't film. I finished it and I put it in the box. And then I realized after I had done that, 2 days ago, I was like, I don't have an outro for that video where I say so this is the box, everybody. I think it turned out pretty nice. I didn't film that part, so I had to unpack the box. I still haven't. I'm going to do it tomorrow and then put it back in the box. But we'll talk about whether we want to send it or not. We can send it and then hope that if they go on strike, it doesn't get lost somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to let you decide because it's your box. Well, not yet. Technically, until you pay for the box, which I have to actually bill you for in order for you to do that. So it's my fault. I'm not saying it's your fault that you haven't paid for it. Let's blame your son. It's his fault. Have to have some sort of leverage. Yeah, I mean, good for them. I have no problem with the situation. It's just the timing wise is. I mean, it's better than the timing wise that they last time they went on strike, like right as people wanted to ship Christmas presents and stuff. This time it's just me. No, it's everybody, but like Paul's supposed to be sending a box. Tim has, one of these days is maybe going to send a plane back to me. I'm supposed to send your stuff that direction, and like all of this is supposed to happen at about the same time, where they're just like, maybe, don't know. Sean McGill's here. Honestly, I think it's more likely to get lost with the U.S. Post than Canada Post. Maybe. I don't know enough about U.S. Post. I'm gonna have to send yours UPS, so we'll have something to talk about. Well, yeah, we'll be able to talk about the missing box. The box that you guys see. I don't. Nobody else probably follows Daryl Peart in Washington State, furniture maker guy. He had a box end up in like the Salt Lake City landfill. He had an air tag in the box. It was stuff that he was sending to the school that he was going to go teach furniture making at. So he was sending like his jigs and stuff in advance of him arriving at the school to teach classes, and he put an Apple AirTag in the box, and it went into the Salt Lake City landfill. Yeah, Tim saw it because I sent it to him. I was like, see, here's one of the many. Just chalk it up as another reason, another example of why not to use UPS. And then he did like a follow-up where they wouldn't let him open a claim on it or anything. Like, to like I shipped a guitar last week, USPS. It went to the customer, then USPS returned it to me because the label they had provided. Oh, I remember. Yeah. But it went to the customer and then they sent it back. Like, I offered to pick it up in Toronto since I got a new car on Thursday. But where would I send it in Toronto, though? Like, I would need an address for you to go pick it up from. I'll just send it to Toronto. Just Toronto, Canada. And then I'll just put, like, Gretchen will pick it up on the box. Yes, to him, and then came back. But he already had it in his hands? I don't understand why he would let them take it back from him to send it back to you because of the label problem if he already had the thing. This makes no sense, Paul. Postal workers have it very hard here. Postal workers have it hard-ish. Some postal workers have it hard everywhere. Some postal workers just, okay, in general. I have a long-standing love-hate relationships with unions. I love what they stand for and what they have brought us as a society. And a lot of them are great. And the idea of them is great. I have been in a couple that were absolutely terrible, and made the working experience worse for the employees in the union by being in the union. And there are times where you have to realize as a union that you can't topple the company. Like if your demands are such that the company will fold if they meet those demands, that's not going to be good for the employees. They sent it to his city, then sent it back to, okay, so it didn't get to him, it got to his, okay, yeah. So he could have gone and picked it up, and they were like, nope. Said the box might get stuck in Toronto if there was a strike. I was just like, it was just a hypothetical. Like it could go, if it doesn't go into the States and then over, and it goes across and then down, it could have gotten stuck partway across Canada before it went across. I'm going to eat. I'm make dinner tonight because I have a craving. I still have, because I haven't satiated the craving yet. I have a craving for butter chicken. So instead of ordering butter chicken from an actual restaurant or making it properly, I'm gonna just satiate the craving by making like a quick and dirty butter chicken wrap situation. Okay, so let's go cook some dinner. Let's make some butter chicken. I won't post it online as it has my address on it. I want you to see the label. It's funny that it got all the way there and they were like, no, the label's wrong, send it back. That's funny. All right. Whip up a quick, just get the craving satisfied butter chicken. Get a couple of chickens. One chicken? I make 2 wraps. Do 2 chickens. Couple of chicken breasts cubed up. Little Fior chili oil. Little pink Himalaya sea salt. Little cracked black pepper. Little garlic. I'm going to go wash my hands real quick, get the salmonella off of them. Cooking up some chicken. Butter chicken wrap. Yeah, flip. Quick and dirty butter chicken wrap. Maybe times 2. What is it, Mike? I found this awesome paste for the sauce. What's a butter chicken sauce? I'll get back to the comments here in a second. I just got to get my chicken going. I'm going to try, I don't know if I've tried this particular one before. This is the Patax spicy butter chicken sauce. Usually when I do like an at-home out of a can butter chicken, I use the one from Costco. I don't know, it's like KFI or something like that. So I'm going to try the Patax tonight. And I'm also going to try, instead of making rice, because that's complicated, right? This Walmart brand, like pre-cooked basmati rice. Never had this before either. There's a couple of Mike's never had this food befores involved in tonight's dinner. I was kidding about rice being complicated. But this way I can just like slap it all in one pan. This is Paul's. Ah, get it? You guys just talking amongst yourselves? Paul's making tellies. I can't make rice like the subcontinent. Always comes out sticky. Well, there's a place for sticky rice. But yeah, if you don't want it sticky, it's I'm gonna see. Maybe these, I mean, for like $1 or whatever this was, if it's okay, even if it's just okay. Cooking up chicken. It's gonna be a quick dinner. I'll scroll back through comments here in a minute. Once I get the sauce in here and I get it starting to cook down. Someone doesn't want to cut. Cut, damn it. Yeah, that one's not cutting. Don't want them turning into rubber, but want them fully cooked. That's not cooked yet. Yeah, I got it. Hey, what's going on, Matt? Making cheap and dirty butter chicken to make a wrap with. Couple wraps. Okay. Alright, it's cooked. See, that one's pretty fat. It's cooked in the middle. Yep, okay. And get some of this liquid out of here. I love that you guys like can come hang out with each other while I'm doing stuff. It's good. There you go. Let me get a little brown. All right. Pataks. I don't know. We'll see. Sort of like, I don't know, 2/3 of the jar or so. We'll see how that goes. We'll let that simmer away for a bit. Turn down. Go let that soak that up a little bit. All right, let's see what I missed. How far back do I have to go? Something about a skate company. It's the 3 pieces on the bottom right. Okay, good. I think I'm just about back to where I was. I had to cook because my husband is in England and his mother insists on food. My husband is in England and his mother insists on food. What, is his mother in England? Does his mother live with you and he's in England and he usually cooks and now you have to because he's in England? I'll get to your answer eventually. Where's the butter part? It's in the sauce, the jar of sauce. That's pretty good. The pataks. I had to use this Naked and Saucy brand for butter chicken because I can't have dairy. Oh, right. But if it's good, it's good. All right. I think what is the KJI or KPI or something that the 2-pack that I get at Costco? It's pretty okay. It's like, it's never going to be like Indian restaurant quality butter chicken, but the Bauer drill presses. Mother-in-law is picky about rice. She's Mexican American, spent the last 50 years married to a Brit born in colonial India. Yeah. That's where Matt showed up. Tortillas or naan. I'm just going tortillas. Otherwise, I would just eat the butter chicken with naan bread if we had decently purchasable naan bread. But the only place to get naan bread that's even worth eating is at the Indian restaurant. You can't get naan bread worth eating at the grocery store. So I'm just going to make butter chicken, toss a bunch of rice in it, and I'm going to put it in a tortilla and make it a wrap and eat it. Standing in my garage, you guys talking about floor space. Standing in the 1 by 4 foot area I can stand in. You need to clean out some shit. Yeah, I've got a couple, like, I don't have a lot of space in here. I've got some nice little sort of hallways, but like, I don't have more than a couple feet anywhere. To move my jointer under the bench. Yeah, unfortunately, my planer still doesn't have a place to live. it has to come out and go back. Same with my oscillating belt spindle sander, has to get put away and come out. His mother lives with us. Okay, I got it right. And now I'm back to almost probably caught up. Hit it incredibly hard, would not come out. Oh, geez, what are we trying to fix? A left screw, something. Uh-oh. Remove the spindle from the lathe. I'm out of my element already. Never done it. Non. You know what I fucking meant, okay? You say it however you want to say it. Somebody from India comes on here and starts yelling at me, I'll be like, look, asshole. No, I won't. I know. Wifey wants me to build a greenhouse next to my shop so she can grow some stuff in it year round. You can grow weed. I don't know why my head went there, but could. Is weed legal in Texas? I know there's like some states. I can't imagine Texas is going to be one of them. My shop smells better than your shop again. No weed in Texas. No, there is. I promise you that. Mikey B. Texas isn't year-round already for most plants. They have ice storms and shit in Texas. Remember when they took out the Watco plant? With the ice storms or whatever it was that like froze all their pipes and exploded all the lacquer. And then I couldn't get motherfucking lacquer for a bit. The Bauer spindle / belt sander is pretty good. When I bought, I went with Grizzly. This week, in fact, tomorrow, I'm finishing. I'm doing the outro for the Gretchen's letterbox video, putting it back in its box and getting ready to go. I'm recording. I'm going to finish off all the spatulae on my rigid oscillating belt sander. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to do a "This is one of my favorite tools" video. An ode, if you will, to the oscillating spindle / belt sander. Then I've got the wood to make the cabinet box thing that I was telling you guys about last week. And that's going to start tomorrow as well, hopefully. We'll see. I hope it does, because by next Friday, I want to have a build video, and I want it to be that the box cabinet sitch that's going to go right there. Just quick and dirty plywood box cabinet thing. Bought some more guitar wall hangers today at Lowe's. What? They sell a cobalt hanger that works great for handling guitars. Oh, wow. Okay. The Ryobi kit unboxing tonight. Are you doing a live? So you finished the stool. There it is. It's right there. You can see the joinery right there. Those are the mortises. It's bundled in packing tape. It's been broken down and put on the shelf. And also shut up. It's going in. It's just hibernation is good. Yep. It's going to just, it'll be there for when I'm ready for it. Hopefully things don't too much so that things still go into each other whenever it's ready. Gonna send me the shop stool so I can finish it in an hour or two. I'm gonna send you a quick kick in the nuts. Eric Habakowka's here. I bought a new battery Dremel. Oh, sweet. Great for carving. Yeah, I got that crappy Mastercraft version of it, of a Dremel. It's good. It's fine. It's a rotary tool. Peckerwood Customs. Me and my friends and Emma and Paul and butter chicken. And I was doing more cleaning this week. I found more spatulae. Like, just started them. Just roughed out some spatulae and just put them on a shelf in the house. Just, this guy's like, laminated bits, like a walnut and maple deal. So I'm gonna finish those tomorrow too. While I'm finishing spatulae. I have an extra Wen Dremel with the neck. Oh yeah, the little snake bit. I think that's important. I think the little snake add-on is an important add-on for Dremel, for hand carving things. You just, the whole thing in your hands being all heavy and bad for your wrist and spinning, and get the little pen attachment. After some thought, I liked the stream. Thanks, man. Shouldn't have had to think about it. Should have been just like, you click on it, and then bam. Oh, by the way, I'd like to thank everybody for not bothering to watch the video that came out this morning. That was nice of you. Like 9 people bothered to watch that. Mikey B's in it and everything. Paul watched it. Yeah, you were one of the like 9 people that watched it. Made wife a set of tongs for the kitchen. Hey, right on. If you change your mind, you can click the thumb again. That's true. You can always go back. You can just like, actually. Was it you said? It was me singing. I was so aware of the camera. It's like you can see my eyes flicking back and forth. Just shh. It's not even on. Just it's in the queue. The Quooey. Right. like to make things video about Lego cabinets. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one too. I think I don't watch all of his stuff anymore. I used to watch all of his stuff. I only watch the ones that I think I'm gonna like now. He does a lot of things that I'm like, nah, but I'll watch the Lego one. I have to interrupt my dishwashing to tell you watched it, liked it, and commented. Yay! So you reminded me of a non-tattooed jelly roll. Isn't that guy fat? What? I don't know too much about jelly roll, but isn't he fat? That's mean or something, I think. Is he good though? Like, is he at least good? It wasn't because he's fat. And yes, he is good. Okay, then thank you. I think it was funny that that was the second time that we had played that song. The second time that any of us had played that song, I brought it as a thing that we could maybe try. And I brought the sheet with the chords and the words, and I was like, maybe we could try this because it kind of fits the theme of the songs that we work on. And so we decided to try it, and it went well enough the first time that we decided to just do it one more time, because now we had like sort of the first time through, we were like, that wasn't that bad. We should just do that one more time real quick. And that was the one that I put up. That was the second time that any of us had played that song. Got another fly guy. Haven't been on the online all day. Celebrating a wonderful young lady's graduation from high school. And Jelly Roll is fat. He's lost like 100 pounds. Oh, okay, cool. I just thought he was like a big fat tattooed country singer. I don't know. I literally know nothing about him. Other than I thought he was a big fat tattoo faced country singer. You did really well then. Thanks, man. YouTube is funny. You have thousands of subscribers and nobody watches. It's true. It's true. Sometimes nobody watches, and then sometimes everybody watches, and there's no rhyme or reason. I can't. I've been doing it half a dozen years, and I can't figure out whether or not anybody's going to watch a given thing. Andrew McGee. Hello and blessings from your favorite place. Andrew, do you have, are you related to anyone named Tits? For Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff points to whoever gets the reference. Did you really just say Tits? Yeah, Tits McGee. I'm just wondering if Andrew is related to Tits McGee. And then I'm awarding 4 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff points to whoever gets the reference. Name that movie for 4 points. And backsies. See, Guess I didn't get the reference. It's a movie. It's a movie reference. Tits McGee. Oh, this is looking pretty good. Well, I can't really. It's not Anchorman, Mike. Yes, it is. Well, sure, but the reference I was making was Anchorman, and that's what matters. Okay. Has it been around since your ex-girlfriend went off on the covered wagon to go homesteading across the plains? Were they saying it back then? when the talkies cost a wooden nickel? Been a phrase since I was in high school. Back before electricity. Yeah. Andrew's cousin Tits. Andrew, is it your cousin or your mom that's Tits? Oh, this show. Getting pretty close to dumping a bag of pre-made rice into that pan and then making wraps out of it. And I'm gonna have to crack open Paul's head. Andrew's chubby brother Tits. I like that. Okay, let's yeah, okay. I'm just gonna come in here. Oh, see, I could just eat that. Just give me a fork and I'd be good. But we're gonna go with the pre-made Walmart Great Value pre-cooked basmati rice. Because Mike's never had this food before. And I'm just gonna huck that whole guy in there. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of the China Lily, the only soy sauce worth buying. I'm just going to stir that up. And this is going to be my wrap filling. You know what? I'm gonna hit it with another bag. think I might have enough for wraps tomorrow too. Let that heat through. Yeah. This is going to be good, I think. Just take some of that, wrap it, eat it. You guys get stuck again? Butter chicken on fries. It's a favorite of mine if I could take it. I've never had butter chicken fries, but it'd be pretty good. I have had butter chicken on a baked potato, which I guess would be fairly similar. Determined my plan for fixing the corner cabinet in my kitchen. Decided to include my son in the joke because he probably would have had a mental breakdown if I played the joke on him. Okay. Are you going to tell us the plan? You're just going to say that you've got one. I'll take the chicken without the rice and the orange stuff. No, you can't have the chicken without the rice and the orange stuff. It's all incorporated. You make your own chicken. You do whatever you want with it. I could have taken out like 3 pieces for you, but you're way down there. Remember, I invited Sean for dinner, and he's like just barely over there and didn't come. You're like way down there. Plan to record hubby's reaction to a locked/glued cabinet and email to Mike to share if I can get it filmed properly. Oh yeah, secret like spy cam in the kitchen. I like that. But then those are always hard because then you have to like try to get them to go open the cabinet without making it obvious that you're like trying to get them to go open the cabinet because you're filming and like it's. Yeah, those are hard videos to set up. Spindle status. Oh, update. Everything loose. Everything's stuck on the shaft. Tapping with hammer and leveraging with wood. Hit it harder. Get a bigger hammer. I want to eat it, but I want it to be hot. Get a 10-piece nugget from McDonald's. I get 4 and the dog gets 6. It's a pretty good deal for the dog. Yeah. Hoping he'll think I'm bragging fixing the cabinet. Okay, there you go. You'd be like, I fixed it. Go try it. And then it'll be all jammed shut. And you'll be like, no, I just made it a little bit tighter. Just keep pulling. I get it. Yeah, I like that. It's good. Everything's stuck on the shaft. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Just leaving that alone. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. I could just go get a fork and like, I could just pour that in a bowl and just eat it like that. Jonathan James is here. Put the spindle lock back on. and figured out the hand wheel is threaded. Like, we're getting a play-by-play. I like it. And then I'ma eat the hell out of this. I kind of just want to put it on the plate and just eat it. But I'll make it into a wrap. Oh, the bet. And I'll eat it. And you know how, like, when you eat tacos and, like, some of it comes falling out, then you get to eat the greeblies afterwards? That's what this is going to be. I'm going to get bonus butter chicken at the end on the plate. When are you going to do a bearing replacement, Mike? Will it be a video? Yeah, I'll do a video on it. I won't do it on a live, but I'll do a video on replacing the bearings, and it'll happen when I get the bearings, which may or may not be anytime soon. I have to move some things around financially. No, I have to pay off a credit card so that I can use the credit card to order more things. And I have to wait for there to be money to pay off the credit card. The video, I'd be making pennies. Like, I'd be making maybe tens of cents on the video that I put out today if Louis Dunford wasn't taking it all. Louis Dunford is keeping me from getting the bearings that I need to replace my thing. MU. Honestly, I don't even know if it's Louis or if it's Louis. I've never heard his name said out loud. Use the second tortilla to catch the dribblings. Or I could use the plate and then a fork. Because I'm already going to be rocking 2 tortillas here. But I can just make them one at a time. And then, yeah, that's what you're saying. Eat the first one over the tortilla and then fill the second one on top of the greeblies. I never do that. I just let it go onto the plate and then I get a fork and I just... That's good. That's good. Let's go fill a tortilla. I spilled last week's Coke. Why is it still on the bench? Hold on, I gotta deal with that. Whatever. It's a workbench. All right. A couple of pieces of chicken. Whoa. There we go. Butter chicken burrito thing. I'm gonna make 2. I don't care. No, I'll make them one at a time. I'll just turn it right down so it just stays hot. I definitely have enough for tomorrow as well. I made a little bit too much. Was like, oh, I'll just make 2 chicken breasts and 2 bags of rice. Think you need a fork in the end. I know, right? I've got a 10-pack of tortillas. There's probably a half a dozen worth of filling there. I don't know. I'll eat them until I'm full. If that were handmade tortilla, I'd be drooling. Well, then it'd be better. It would also be better if I had like just made the sauce and everything. Dude, this is just like chopped up chicken breast, cooked, added can of sauce, cooked some more. Like this does not deserve a handmade tortilla, okay? Let's see. We're going to try the pataks. Pataks butter chicken sauce. Yeah, that's about what I expected. It's a jarred butter chicken sauce. Like, I don't think I've ever had like a jar of butter chicken sauce that I was like, damn, this is a really good butter chicken sauce. It's hot. It got more spice in it than a lot of the other butter chicken sauces, which is good because I always have to like add spice to the butter chicken sauces because they're all like super mild. This one is like it's got the right amount. Like when you order butter chicken at a good place, they'll be like, "How hot do you want it?" And then you say 7 or whatever. This is like the place where I would order it without having to then add extra spice. This is like a 7, but maybe a little bit more than that actually. This is the right level of spice. Good work, Pataks, on the level of spice. It builds a little slowly, so you know that it's. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Handmade tortillas taste like naan from the restaurant. That sauce could facsimile. What I like about good naan bread is the texture of it. Like it's like sort of like rubbery and like it's like a rubbery, spongy, terry type bread when they do it nicely. What the naan that I like, it's like it's almost like when you rip it, it like stretches and like. A little bit salty, I find. I like things saltier than most people do, though. So that's probably good for me. And then I added the China lily, which is on the saltier side of soy sauces. I think the Pataks is better than some. It's better in terms of the spice level. I like it better than the one that I usually use. The overall flavor is fairly similar. Like it's a jar of butter chicken sauce. It's doing exactly what I needed it to do. I had a craving for butter chicken. Butter chicken at restaurants is more expensive than I wanted to pay for it right now. Jar of butter chicken sauce, chicken breast, and bag of pre-made rice is gonna scratch the itch of wanting butter chicken. And that's what this is doing. It's good though. It is a good. Oh, hold on. At this point, I can FaceTime you my bearings. No, you can't. Also, why would I want your broken bearings? I know what you mean though. It just like a 3-minute operation once you know what needs unscrewing. Paul sent me a video of somebody knocking the bearings and replacing them out of theirs, and it looked about like, okay, this is the thing that you need to duk, and then you just duk it back in. I think Patax is a good comparison to the real deal. It's pretty good. Like I will say, the KFI or whatever it is that I usually buy, it's fine. Like it's perfectly okay. This is better than that, I think. But it's also kind of unfair for me to judge the Patax in relation to like Indian restaurant butter chicken right now, because it wouldn't have mattered whether it was any good or not. I would be enjoying it because I had that like, I need to get butter chicken in my face today kind of feeling. Whoa. I'm sure there's a video of somebody replacing them on your Laguna or whichever lathe you need to do. Well, the one that he sent was a guy doing it on a Jet 1221, I think. But it should be fairly similar on similar styles of lathe. I ordered your bearings. They will be there on Saturday. Whose bearings? Mine? You ordered my bearings, like sent to my house? I mean, that's awesome. And I hope that's what you're saying, but your last post was suggestive. Only if you read it that way. Dirty, dirty girl. Says the guy who, like, was it last week? That, like, everything was being interpreted that way? Applause here. They will be there. I'm way behind. They'll be there Saturday, May 31st. Sweet. Okay, then I guess the bearing replacement is happening sooner than I expected. That's cool. Homemade flour tortillas are like that. Try to roll the dough thin, and it's sort of like rubbery when you tear it. I like that. You're a good man, Paul, despite what he says about you. See, he's just trying to make up for all of the mean. He's like, I can keep being mean if I send him free shit. That's what he's thinking. I bought ingredients but refers to pay for them. I know. Only sent you 2, so be careful replacing them. Don't I only need 2? Oh, yeah, like don't break one on the way in. That's pretty good. I'm gonna turn this down. It's like, It's bang on with like where I would want my order to be at the Indian restaurant in terms of the spice level. It's perfect. Maybe I affected that a little bit with the chili oil, cooking the chicken in the chili oil, but mother-in-law likes it. Local Thai restaurant does better butter chicken than the 3 local Indian restaurants. Our best butter chicken in town is by Royal Aroma, Royal Zeka. It changed from one of those names to the other one a while ago, and I never remember which way it went. But it's like, they are Indian folks, for sure. Sent to my house. Bearings sent to my house, but only 2. So, thanks, man. Honestly, I haven't had anything from a restaurant I like better than the way it's prepared by either me or my family. I'm a pretty good cook, so I agree with the sentiment, but there is something to be said for not having to prepare it or clean up after it, preparing it, and just like take my plate away and then it disappears and I never have to clean it or anything. It's some once in a while. I don't eat out very often. I don't partake in restaurant fare very often. But once in a while, it's nice to be like, you guys just take care of the thing. You make the food, you clean up after making the food, you take my plate away, you bring me my things, and then take my empty things away. It's nice once in a while. Is your lathe screaming at you or rumbling? It's tick, tick, ticking. It's going tick, 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 tick. The old Patax must be delivering. It has a runny nose. I live in a constant state of runny nose, my friend. Like, a little bit. There's some spice for sure. But it's just the right amount. Our local Thai restaurant is famous for their donuts. Sweet. It's called Carlson's Donuts. Is there a less Thai sounding name for a restaurant than Carlson's Donuts? Carlson's Donut. Where should I go for Thai food? I'm craving some Thai food. Where should I go? Somebody comes to Pittsburgh and says, like, I want your guys' best Thai food. And somebody says, that's got to be Carlson's Donuts around the corner. You'd be like, fuck off. I said, like, did you not listen to the words that came out of my mouth? Interesting name for a Thai place, right? It's like, I really could go for some Vietnamese food. Oh, you want to go to McGillicuddy's Tavern? Like, I gotta say, it's a little bit unfair because the craving was fairly heavy for whatever butter chicken was going to go in my face. But the Patax spicy, I gotta go like 8.7. Like that's a good jar of butter chicken sauce. I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have a cigarette and a drink. I'm gonna have another one. Saw you were live and wanted to stop in and say hi to everyone. All right, later, man. Thanks for coming by. Removed every grub screw just to be sure none of them stuck. It all fell out of the headstock castings. Bearings are spring clipped. You're gonna need those pokey plier things to get them. Pokey plier things. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video. The guy that I was watching was just like hammering shit out with a block of wood. It's pretty good. It grew on me. At first, I was like, it's a jar of butter chicken sauce. Like, how good is it gonna be? It grew on me. I'm like, I might be a fan of the patucks. I don't think the rest of the family will be a fan of the patucks. I think it's got a little bit too much bite for everybody else. Seriously, it's awesome for Jared sauce. Gotta love that Jared sauce. I have it in authority for people who were born in India. If the people born in India say that the patucks is good, I agree. It is a good sauce. Broken Branch Woodshop has a video on the Revo 1216 bearing replacement. I am replacing the bearings on a Nova Comet 2. I will probably need to do the Laguna. I mean, obviously, eventually it'll have to happen. But, like teaching on it, it's running more now. Well, I don't know, actually. I was going to say it's running more now than it did before I was teaching, but I don't think that's true. Because I was using it more before I was teaching. Now I pull it out every couple weeks and it spins for a few hours. Before, it would just be there and I could use it whenever I want. I don't know if it's running more or less than it used to now that it's teaching. Hard to say. Everything sticks to the shaft. I didn't eat my butter chicken wrap over another tortilla, but I didn't spill that much. That's good. I like that. I think I could have done not the whole second bag of rice. Like I want it to be a little bit saucier. And I think the full second bag like got rid of most of the sauce. It's a little bit dry now. I could add more. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna just add the bottom of the butter chicken sauce. It doesn't need to cook, right? It's fine. A little bit saucy it up a little bit. Just a little bit. And I didn't have that much left. Oh. Yeah, that's good dinner. Very nice deal, Matt. What's a nice deal for Matt? A full set of Weir I use for work, like a set of 16. Work paid for half of any tool I wanted. Oh, nice. I'm buying all the tools. I do enjoy your physical reaction to ideas. Sometimes they do. They're just like, whoa. Shouldn't have added quite so much. It's not quite saucy enough. I have more sauce. Like I even said as I was dumping it in, I'll just use like 2/3 of the jar. Oh, finish making my spatula tomorrow. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 more spatula, 5 more spatula, and a spoon. I get the Dremel out with the carving burrs, make a spoon, finish those up. Actually, before we go tonight, you guys remind me. I got the whiteboard is empty because I cleared it off the last time I took the whiteboard down to go teach because I got to draw things. I cleared it all off and I need to start it again. So I need to reorganize like this week and then upcoming categories. So we're going to redraw the whiteboard for the upcoming goals tonight. Got my bearing off with Nightbex 4821 J11 pliers. It's a good thing you had those. Surprisingly nice inside parts considering the castings of my jet are hot trash garbage ugly. Oh. Make sure you update the whiteboard. See, you guys? Told you. Tim, like you guys do nice things for me, and then you feel like you've earned the right to just. I have a jet lathe now also. Yeah, because you refused to send it to me even after promising that the next lathe you got for free you would send to me. We made an extremely crude spoon from mesquite the other day. Does it scoop? If it scoops, it's a spoon. Oh my God, the whiteboard is the new shop stool. I'll take it. In terms of people bugging me about it, yeah, sure. I'm gonna make another wrap. It mostly scoops. I don't even know what that means. It either does or does not scoop. It can't mostly scoop. Does it scoop or does it not scoop? Anyone bored and enjoy hunting stuff online? Cannot find a one-way knockout rod for sale. Have you gone to one way? Because that's where I would go. Do they even? Yeah, they sell direct on their website. Did you check there? Because you should feel foolish if you didn't check there. I made a little bit too much. could have made half and still had some left. Ugh. Damn stool. Oh, speaking of stools, Mikey B gave me a new stool. So now I have even less need for that one. I'm not on it because it's too tall. I need to chop it down. I need to get a mesquite stump cut up. About 150 pounds, but I'm getting old and I don't want to try picking it up by myself or resawing it by myself. So maybe don't be so mean to people and you would have more friends and then somebody would help you. I would help you, but you're way over there. Even though you're mean to me, I would help you. But maybe the other people in your life are not as nice as I am, and they don't appreciate you being mean to them. Buy a rod, turn a knob, or buy one. What are we talking about? Oh, knockout bar? That's a good point. You could just go get a steel bar from the hardware store and just turn a knob. He wants a one-way one. And I don't blame him. They are a good company that makes awesome stuff. I used to have wooden spoons from my great-grandma that barely scooped. To be fair, the one that I'm going to make tomorrow, I think will barely scoop. It's not going to be very scoopy. It's only that deep. So that when I scoop it out, it's not going to hold a lot. But it'll be mainly a stirring spoon, but it'll scoop. It only goes in one way. Ah! You're like my second cousin twice removed from my uncle-in-law's inbred side. Well, that was mean. You called me You called me fat earlier, and then now you like, yeah, you look like Jelly Roll minus the tattoos. Like, wow. Access to huge fab shop with 16 Haas machines. What's a Haas machine? Industrial 16-foot wide sheet metal benders. Basically everything. To make everything but around 4:30. Yeah, 4 to 4:30. You don't make your own thing if you got to make things all day. Well, that to a point. Just made mine for my coffee. Your spoon? My opening is 3/8 of an inch. No. No. Bad mic. One-way knockout rod works fine. Yeah. Make one until you find one. You could just like go get the bar from Home Depot, turn a little knob for it, and then use it until you find the one you want to buy. As weight, it's easier. I have access to scrap bins full of metal. Just go steal a little bar, turn a little walnut knob for the end of it, and then when you find the one that you want, you can buy it. Don't like, oh, I guess I can't have a knockout bar because I can't have the one that I want. Yep. This was a good decision. Paul, where are you from again? Paul is from Plano, Texas. DFW. Right? Was recently in where, Virginia? West Virginia. West Virginia is made for lovers. Or is that just Virginia? Now I have to make coffee. Make one for me too. I could use a coffee. Found a Jet one on eBay for $5, $11 for a Jet knockout bar. Shipped right to your house. Just open crates and move parts around and steal scraps of metal to make knockout bars. My husband grew up in Plano. Your husband, who is a Brit who grew up in India, the son of a Mexican woman? Wait. Yeah. I think. I'm trying to follow. Hope you like it strong and cold. I don't hate that. Jonathan James, where are you? I don't remember whereabouts you are. I mean, it'll be cold by the time it gets here no matter what, but I mean, even Sean McGill, I think, would bring me a cold coffee. Mikey B could get me a coffee that's hot. Once the lovers get to Virginia, they're no longer Virginias. That's Virginia. West Virginia can't afford a slogan. It's because everybody in West Virginia is a volunteer. They don't make any money. That's why they can't afford slogans. Wait, yeah, that's correct. The West Virginia football team is called the Volunteers, I think. No, Dick, that's Tennessee. West Virginia is the Crusaders? No, it starts with a C. Cavaliers. West Virginia Cavaliers. I think. Arizona, almost Nevada. Okay, so when you send me a coffee, you also can send me an Arizona Cardinals visor, if you wouldn't mind, like a golf visor. I've been wanting an Arizona Cardinals golf visor for 15 years. If I put it in a good thermos, it would be hot. Yeah. Okay. And if you drove, yeah, if in a good thermos and you drove relatively quickly, and it's only 3 hours. "18 inches of 3/8 has enough guy mass." I would expect it would. See, like, what? But how am I supposed to react to that sentence? 18 inches of 3/8 has enough guy mass. Like, there's no other way for me to react. Cosman was in the garage making garlic mashers and lost much of the show. How many of them damn things have you? What number garlic masher are you on? It's the Mountaineers. You're right. Mountaineers are always free. West Virginia Mountaineers. Who the Cavaliers? Or maybe just Virginia. The Virginia Cavaliers, the football team. Hubby's parents. We're getting clarification. Mom is second gen, but raised by immigrant Guy and Mothwer from Mexico. So, hubby's parents raised by Mexicans. He is British colonizer from India. Grew up in Plano, Texas. The typing is against me tonight. I'm going to read it however it says, because it's more fun that way. But the Cardinals? That's mean. It's not my fault that they're terrible. I don't know. Why are you so against the Cardinals? Wow. I didn't know you liked sports enough to have a hatred for a team. What's he begging for now? I'm not begging for anything. I said if he's going to send me a coffee, he could add a Cardinals golf visor to the box. That's all I said. Husband's father is an immigrant from Britain, born in what is now Pakistan. Yeah. Thought it was a Chevy Cavalier. It's a Chevy Cavalier fun fact, was invented in Virginia. Making garlic mashers to give away at a memorial for my mother-in-law. Family background is from Romania, where garlic is very okay. But doesn't answer the question. How many of those motherfuckers have you made so far? Because it seems like every time we're talking to you or about you, you're like, well, no. You'd comment on things after the fact. You're like, oh, I missed it because of garlic mashers. So, like, been like a month worth of garlic mashers? How many have you made? Because they aren't as bad as the teams I grew up with. I like baseball. Well, I'm talking about a football team. Are we talking about two different things again? You like baseball a lot? Baseball is like, it's fine. Everybody can like what they like. Bill Krulick's here from Opossum Creek, Tennessee. Not sure about the last part. Aiming for 20, but I'm batching the operations. So I have the blanks and made the bottoms on about half of them. Sweet. I don't watch football anymore since my team no longer exists. Well, if you would have supported them more, they might have stayed. It's like when people come into the Crow's Nest looking for the hobby shop that used to be next door, and I'm like, well, they've been closed for 3 years. So I don't say this to them out loud, but like maybe if you went more than once every 3 fucking years, they wouldn't have closed. Maybe they closed because people only went once every 3 years. Like literally they closed in like April of 2021 or something. Like no, 22. I like that you just referred to garlic mashers for a mother-in-law's memorial. Yes. Yep. I hate football, and Cardinals is the name of a baseball team that Arizona stole for a football team. Well, but the Cardinals baseball team stole their name from a bird. So, I mean, if we want to get right down to it. And so did, like, all the wannabe popes. Trade you a visor for a better spoon. That's, you know what? I would take that deal. I'll make you a better spoon and I'll trade you for a visor. It'll cost more than it's worth for me to send you the spoon and you to send me the visor. It would still be fun. I had nothing to do with them not existing anymore. I quit watching when the Chargers left San Diego. Like I said, if you would have bought more jerseys, they would have been able to afford to stay there. Maybe. No. Yeah, that would have been a lot of jerseys. story's worth it, I will take that deal, my friend. If you want, I will make you a spoon and you get me an Arizona Cardinals golf visor and we will ship them to each other. If you want to make that deal, I will make that deal with you. Even better, if you could get the visor from like the stadium like merch store. Like, how close are you to Glendale? I want a picture of you holding the visor outside the stadium when the field is retracted out into the parking lot. Pokes? No, popes. The wannabe popes. So if we're talking about people stealing names, the wannabe popes took the name from the bird too. Just watch rugby. It's more fun anyway. It's fine. Oh no, spider guy. Does it focus? Give him a little spider guy. Talking about supporting places, I went to Woodcraft for the first time in 3 years. I've never been. We don't have those here. Don't know any of the people working there anymore. Yeah, well, you go maybe more often. 63 miles north of Kingman. I don't know where Kingman is. Why do you like the Arizona Cardinals so much? It's the football team that I picked. There's no real reason. I decided that I wanted to like an NFL football team. And I was like, which one sucks? But I enjoy the way that they play. And it's like I enjoyed watching them play, and they sucked. So I was like, I'm going to pick those guys. Their jerseys are cool. Their logo is pretty cool. And I didn't want to pick a team that was good. I wanted to pick a team and watch them get good. And then they did for a bit. They've had a couple of years over the years where they were good. Not very many. This was a good deal. This was a good idea. It's curious why Canada doesn't make an NFL team. I would assume that it's a financial. We got our own football teams, and our football is better than yours. So settle down. Better than the Seahawks? The Cardinals? Right now? Maybe. Maybe right now. But for the past, like, over the last 20 years, no. I would say that the average score over the last 20 years, if you average how good both of those teams have been over the last 20 years, the Seahawks were better. When I was little, I liked the Cleveland Browns, but what? They always lost. They did always lose. They still do that. Only ever went to a single football game. It was the Montreal Alouettes. Nice. When was it? Did you watch Anthony Calvillo? I root for home team, was raised mostly in Louisiana, so go Saints. Saints are fine. Maybe I just don't like them. What, the Seahawks? I don't really care for them either. One of my best friends, one of my best like football liking friends is a Seahawks fan. Love that. I actually had a friend send me a pic from an Alouettes game. Thought it was a high school game. That was a pretty good burn. That's not a bad burn. Because you grew up in Texas, and Texas high school football, they take that shit too seriously down there. That's like, they probably have more people go to a high school football game in Texas than the Alouettes do. Oh man, the Alouettes game was in like 1994. Phone company sent us free tickets. It may have been Anthony Calvillo that was playing quarterback. Guy played, Anthony Calvillo was quarterback Montreal Alouettes for like 20 years. Somebody fact check me. Who was the quarterback of the Montreal Alouettes in 1994? It's going to be funny. If that's a thing that I know weird things. Like the quarterback of the Montreal Alouettes in 1994. May have been Anthony Calvillo. These are good. You guys should make these. I do. I know weird things, like my sister. There's just a lot of information banging around up there, and like sometimes I can bring it to the front. Like I was excited to watch Niomoro baseball while waiting at a car dealership in West Burfee, Virginia. And see, this is the problem, Gretchen. The problem is that I don't know how many of those words are correct. Maybe those are all right, but it's Gretchen. So like maybe Niomoro is not where she was, or West Burfee, Virginia. It might not have been that might not be a thing. I must have the years wrong. The Alouettes between 87 and 95 suspended operations. Well, maybe it was 96 or 97. I told you typing was a problem, and then message retracted, message retracted. uh. She tried 2 more times. That it didn't work. So who was the quarterback of the Montreal Alouettes in 1995? In a West Virginia car dealership in Baltimore, West Virginia. Pittsfidelphia. Pewed. I got you. I don't. I don't even know where we are anymore. Are we in West Virginia? Are we in Baltimore? Are we watching baseball? (1996) Tracy Ham. All right. Tracy Ham was a good football player. I remember Tracy Ham for his time with the Edmonton Eskimos. Tracy Ham and Gizmo Williams and the Edmonton Eskimos. I'm going to turn that off now because it doesn't need to stay hot. If Tracy Ham was a good football player, why wasn't he drafted to a real football team in the U.S.? I think he actually might have been. But, Mr. Smart Guy. Warren Moon played CFL football. Thank you very much. Doug Flutie, CFL football. Other guys. What's his face? Garcia, quarterback. Went on to have a decent career in San Francisco 49ers. Jeff, that's his name, Jeff Garcia. Came from the Calgary Stampeders. Went down and played in the NFL. Some idiot doing burnouts on the street like 100 feet from my house just hit a parked car. Nice. Which 100 feet? Like towards Evergreen or towards the other way? If I'd own you were. If I'd own you were. like you can see what it says before you hit like send. I think. Forget it. It does make it more like entertaining. You do make the show more fun. At the stop sign on the hill to the south. Oh, up there. Yeah, right on. Good work, that guy. Did you go out and make fun of him? And then you like pull your phone out and you do a TikTok or whatever. That's probably why he hit a parked car. He was doing a TikTok of his burnout. Because everyone who does TikToks are stupid idiots. And that's wow. That was super judgy. Sometimes the send button works and sometimes it has to be the arrow. Yeah, but you can still see what you typed before you send it to the everybody. Don't do the TikTok garbage. But he does. The guy that just hit I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing. He was doing a TikTok. That's right, Mike. Put me in your mouth. That's just how I drink. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But the little spider guy is like still hanging out on that spatula. He's just chilling. Oh, I think we're getting close to wrapping things up. Though it got to 2 hours. It got to 2 and a bit hours already. We should probably think about wrapping her. There's a movie theater close to us, like 5-minute walk. They do donuts in the parking lot late at night. Well, sure they do, because it's a theater parking lot. Then you hear sirens and then they stop. Yep. What you saw and what button I hit are entirely different things. You assume my fingers follow your... What? Your fingers don't follow your directions? Just do like Paul and just get new ones. That's pretty sure that Paul just it's like if something ain't working right, he just gets it replaced with like a robot one. Just listening in, building furniture? What? In a functional shop? That's lies. Don't forget the whiteboard. Oh yeah! See? Keeltronics is actually a proper friend. You see, I said that somebody needs to remind me, and then 2 of you dickbags reminded me immediately, and then Keeltronics was the only one. Okay, I'm gonna go get the whiteboard. Where his son gets to chop bits. Yeah, sometimes it's not his decision that he has to replace parts. No, our IKEA shipment arrived. Oh, like that kind of building furniture. That's okay. You said I was your friend. You were being a friend. I didn't say you are my friend. Well, let's not get overboard here. Okay, settle down, stalker. Okay. Let's do it over there. I should have just brought you guys over there. Do right here. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I get this figured out. Nope. I'll just hang it back up on the damn wall. Bring you guys over here. Okay, that'll work. It's not awesome, but okay. So you need to make an easel. I have an easel, actually. Like literally right here. But it like lives on the wall right there, so I might as well do it there. New segment. Mike's got a whiteboard and stuff. The cabinet is going to be in the future section. So we go. What do? We go this week. And then we go futures. This is not a good view. We'll fix. I'll get the easel. Just set up the easel. That's what we'll do. Mm-hmm. Eh? That's not great. This is not a good segment. Not great. That's what I get for like making segments spontaneously. And now I'm not gonna be able to reach it. This is a terrible show. Why do you guys watch this nonsense? All this work for a 2-minute job. I know, this is the life of like a internet content guy. A lot of work for no value. Hey, that. Yes, you know what? I'm done. This is stupid. Back to where we were. And then I could have just done this, like, originally. Okay. That's how I feel right now, too, whiteboard. That was pretty good. Okay, this week. Good, like the reflection right in the way. This week we've got repack, and Gretchen, are we like mailing the box, or are we waiting until like the maybe strike is like figured out? Because I just put it back in the box that's already like addressed after I film the outro, and I can send it, and we can just hope. This week, are we doing the box? Are we sending Gretchen's box? We'll go repack. /send. Gretchen's box. Wait until maybe strike. Repack Gretchen's box. Nope. Film. Nope. I get it. Hold on. This week. Outro. Gretchen's box. And then, if it needs filming, here it gets film. Okay, here we go. Repack Gretchen's box. Then finish spatulas and Osk belt sander vid film we'll call it spray can and cabinet. Gets film. That's enough for a week. I think that's enough for a week. Hold on. A couple of bowl blanks. All right. Outro for Gretchen's box, repack Gretchen's box, finish spatulas, oscillating belt sander video, spray can cabinet. Upcoming. And make a spoon. That'll be in, I'll put that in upcoming. It gives me a headache trying to read the backwards words. Well, be better. Okay. We got what the shit was his name? Are we doing the deal with the with the Cardinals divisor, do I need to make a spoon? Spoon for visor? Question mark. We got wall, cabinet, door, film. We got wall, cabinet, drawers, film. We got I need another thing to stand this up on. Ah. We got sister guitars. Film. We've got McGill's bass. His film. We've got that's about good. Shop stool can stay the fuck off the board for a bit. I'm like sister guitars, wall cabinet, doors and drawers, McGill's bass, bearings. There we go. That's a decent enough list for now. Outro and repack Gretchen's box, finished spatulas, oscillating belt sander, video, spray can cabinet, creation and filming. Oh, I just gotta put the damn Beaver chuck on here. Because I have that all filmed. I just need to do the outro for that. Mikey B and I also have started a chainsaw unboxing and review. Let's put that on here. Finished chainsaw review. That's lots. That's lots. All right. That's lots. What's the deal with the Beaver chuck? It is absolute garbage. Do not buy the product. And the company can also take an 18-inch, 3/8 of an inch, 18-inch long steel bar. Okay. Get her wrapped up. That's it for tonight. I gotta go get a Tupperware and put my butter chicken wrap stuff in one of those. I might eat one more. And I don't need one more. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. We will see you next week, will we? Next week. Yep. Yeah, we will. There's nothing going on next Saturday night. Bye for now. Sean, get that furniture put together. And then get the damn shop put together. Get that new lathe ordered. Bye, everybody. Go have some butter chicken. You deserve some butter chicken in your life. Oh! I have another Mike's never had this food before. Quick before we go. Back to the dollar store. Back to Biscuit. We're going to give Biscuit a third try. We tried the absolutely disgusting, horrific chocolate-filled waffle things. Then we tried the tube wafers filled with chocolate. So we had terrible, and then we had actually pretty good. And now we've got the tartlets. Biscuit strawberry tartlets. I have low expectations because Biscuit has been extremely disappointing, but then extremely better than it should have been. So I'm going to have no expectations. That's what I'm going to try to have, no expectations. It's not a tartlet, it's a fucking cookie, first of all. It's what you call it, a tartlet? It's a cookie with like a strawberry type goo. A sticky strawberry type goo. They can't even call it strawberry because it's strawberry flavored topping. So there's probably no strawberry involved. Oh, okay. Wheat, sugar. Wheat flour, sugars, with a long list of them. There is some strawberry juice concentrate and strawberry puree involved, apparently. Palm fat, grated coconut. Oh, boo. Apple flakes, egg powder. Looks like a jam cookie. It's essentially like, I don't know why you call it a tartlet. Why do you eat that shit? There are some amazing bakeries around here. Not for $1.25. I'm gonna go to Steiner's. I'm gonna walk in with $1.25 and be like, "Can I have a thing?" No. Not as terrible as it should be for $1.25. For 8? It's better than it should be. This is like another better than it should be. Bake your own stuff, man. I ain't got time for that. Also, it doesn't serve a purpose. This serves a purpose. It tells people whether or not they should be buying this thing when they're at the dollar store. There's no point if I bake a thing and then I come out here and eat it. Like I can't be like, you guys should never buy this. Mm-hmm. Those 2 cookies that I just ate, so per 2 cookies, nutritional fact. Even says cookies. What do you call it? A tartlet when you put whatever. Those 2 cookies, because that's a serving. Had 13% of my daily saturated fat in those 2 cookies. So yeah, not good for you. But better than they should be. For like 8 cookies for $1.25 at the dollar store or whatever it cost me, less than $2 for sure. I will say, not as good as the wafer tubes, but way better than they should be, and a hella big step up from the you should never put this in your mouth waffle cup things, the chocolate filled waffle nonsense garbage. Seven. Way better than it should be. But really not very good for you, and maybe don't. But yeah. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. How many of those cookies for the $1.25? 8. 8 of these little cookies in here. The only food I'd ever buy from you, Mike, would be a barbecued steak. Yeah, I get that. You buy one of these butter chicken wraps. I'd make a pretty mean butter chicken wrap. Going to the OW symposium thing. Largest wood turning convention. If robust or wood turning store is there, I will harass about a knockout rod. Or just find one there. Maybe find scrap at work. And tell any decent company that you know a YouTube guy that they should send money and advertise with. Like, you know who's awesome? The Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff guy. I watch him all the time, and he needs sponsors. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Don't do that, by the way. That would be super weird. Unless it's, feel them out. And